Wasting on work. So what we get drunk.
Not that one.
So what we smoke weed. We're just having
You're so annoying.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, we can tell them how we met. You gotta first tell them your name.
I think the camera's about to die.
No, it's not. Plus, we got another one up in this hole.
I'm just so dying.
State your full name.
My name is Brianna. Philly born and raised.
Philly.
Yeah.
She ain't afraid to die. She'll fucking walk on the street.
What else?
What else is there about you?
Nothing much.
All right, let's
I'm
start.
not that interesting.
Here you are. You're very interesting. All right.
I'm weird.
Yeah. So, let's explain how we first met.
5 minutes later.
Alright, that's...
Wait. Take me back to the night we met. Alright. How did we meet again?
So, I was peacefully, you know, working at my job.
Peacefully.
Yeah. And...
So, let me tell my side of the story.
Okay, yeah.
So, I arrived to Philly to go to school, Penn State University. And I was living at the dorms. Right? Yeah. And I applied to work at the Walgreens that was literally like 5 minutes walking distance from the dorms. Right? And so I got hired. And it was, I think, my 3rd day working there. I didn't know anybody except for some girl named Corey, which was my trainee. But other than that, I didn't know. Trainer, yeah. She trained me and my manager and told me, and that's it. That's all I knew. And obviously they introduced me to the rest of the store, but I didn't really know anybody except for them because they were like an everyday thing. So then, you tell them how we met.
So, I was working there for 3 years. Yeah, 3.
4.
3. I make 4 this year.
Oh, yeah.
3 and something years. Yeah. And when he started working, I had taken off because I had gotten my wisdom teeth taken out. So when I came back, I work in the pharmacy. So one of my co-workers was like, "Oh, have you met the new kid?" And I'm like, "What new kid?"
No. Tell him what he said.
Oh, I'm going there.
Okay.
He's like, "Oh, the one with the nice hair." And I'm just like, "What?"
Is my hair nice?
No.
Oh shit.
And
It's not?
we needed people to get the flu shots. So, you know, me trying to recruit people, he was working up front, and I like called the front register where he was at, and I was like, "Hey, like, you want your flu shot?" And he was just like, no. I asked him, I was like, "You got your flu shot yet?" And he was
I said no.
So I was like, "You want it?" And his first thing is like,
No,
I'm scared of needles.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not scared of needles. I told you that I didn't want to get the flu shot because I always get sick.
No, you said you were scared of needles.
No, I told you that I always get sick when I get the flu shot.
You said I'm scared of needles and I always get sick when I get it.
Whatever.
Anyways, I told him, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try convincing you later on today." And he just started laughing. He was just like, "All right, like, that's fine." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So then literally like 2 minutes later or less.
No, it was like It was like 5-10 minutes later. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't that.
Yes,
much.
it was.
It wasn't that.
Because I remember I had like a lot of customers.
It wasn't that much. Well, okay. Long story short, it wasn't that much. He pops up in the pharmacy, like, okay, I'm here to get my flu shot. So I was like, wow, that didn't take much convincing. And yeah, you know, he got signed up for a flu shot, and he got his flu shot. And then that's when I figured out how old he was, and I was like, oh, fuck no.
Yeah. That when you met me, my butt?
No, that was like later on.
Okay.
That was like later on when I actually started noticing those like little things.
I had told one of my coworkers that I thought she was like hot. I thought you were hot, and you know that. I told you. And when I went to go get the flu shot, I was from a distance, like from behind the register, and she's over there like counting medicine, counting the pills. I just saw her hands to like see if she was married, and she had a ring, so I thought she was fucking married. And I was like, fuck, I don't think I can date her then. She's married. And then I remember they took me into the pharmacy, and the pharmacist, she was giving me the flu shot, and she was like, look at Brianna. And it was like the most awkwardest thing ever.
I remember I was just standing there. I was like, no, don't look at me.
Okay, we'll continue this when we come back. That's so weird that I really thought you were married, and you know that.
I know. I don't know.
We had both worked.
Well, I was leaving. You had just clocked in that day.
Yeah.
I got your number.
Yeah.
I remember exactly how it all went down, but I was leaving, and I'm like, give me your phone. I'm like, so you know.
Exactly. Literally, that's what she said. Give me your phone.
So, you know, just, and I said, no, I told you, just in case anything, like if you ever need something or something, just, you know, just text me. You gave me your phone.
Yeah, I gave it.
And, yeah, I put in my number and all that. And then, later that night, you were working, I remember, you were still working.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what I said.
And, mind you, I took forever to reply back to him.
She would just take naps.
Yeah.
That's how she does. Sleep.
I would just sleep, and then when I would wake up, I'd be like, oh crap. I was like, oh no. Like, my bad. Anyways, so yeah, so that was that was like a Friday? Was it next day?
Yeah.
We hung out? Or was it a
No,
Sunday?
it was a Saturday. It was a Friday that same Friday, and then
It was a Sunday when we hung out.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the next day you text.
No, it was
The next day we were just like texting.
yeah, because I don't work weekends. So he was the one.
I only worked on Saturday.
No, you worked on Sunday, not Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And you were emotional. So, you know, I was just being friendly at the time. And I was like, oh, you know,
Friendly.
I would text you telling you if you wanted to hang out with, you know, to get you out, distract your mind a little bit. And he was like, yeah, that's cool. So that Sunday, I went and I picked you up from your dorm. I was like, okay, so where should we go? You were like, I don't know around here. So I was like, I want some coffee. And then we're just like, oh, Target.
We went to Target.
We just like walked around.
We were like having fun.
Yeah.
Like, we were just friendly. Like at the time, it was just friendly.
Yeah, and we got our coffee. And then I was like, I want to eat. Like at the same time, I was like, all right, like we had a little coffee now. We need lunch.
Yeah.
So then that's when I was like, you want tacos? Like, I'll take you to tacos. I said, we need to go eat some tacos. And then I was like, oh, you want to go meet your adopted parents?
Keep in mind, since day one, this beautiful girl right here paid for literally all my stuff. She like literally sugared fucking mama.
But it wasn't like that. I was just being nice,
Yeah.
and then I knew he had just started working too. So
I told her that when I got my first paycheck, I was gonna pay for her dinner.
So from there,
We went to your parents' house.
yeah, he met my parents.
We were just talking, eating tacos.
Eating tacos. And from there, like, I had to take him back because he had to go to work.
Yeah.
From there, I don't remember what I did that weekend.
We just didn't hang out.
Yeah, we just didn't.
But we were texting.
Yeah. And then finally, I had texted him because a group of friends were going to celebrate a birthday. And we were just like, oh, like, let's go out, you know. And they wanted to do, like, this haunted thing. It was October. So, that's what we did. I texted him if he wanted to go. I warned him that it was going to be all girls, but he was just like, yeah, that's fine.
I like it. It's because, like, I was like, you know what? I can talk to her. I kind of like her. She's cute. Ended up hanging out, right? We went out first to dinner. I had gotten my paycheck. And that night we went to Texas Roadhouse, right?
Yeah.
And I paid for her dinner because she sugared mom and me. And then shut up. And so we went to the Bates Motel haunted house thing, right? And we were literally just chilling. Like, we were getting scared and shit. And out of nowhere, she comes up to me and she like holds onto my hand.
Your arm.
Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, my arm. So she grabbed onto my arm. Like, I was just walking and then she grabbed onto my arm like that.
And then.
But she was like
I was
this.
like, I was terrified. Okay, like I'm a scaredy cat. We ended up like this. I know we ended up like this.
We ended up like this somehow. I don't know.
But I was like terrified. So I was like this, you know, just like shit. And
at that time we were both like, oh, like we kind of like liked each other.
Yeah,
I
guess you could say I had a crush.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was holding back because I was like, he's young. He had told me some things where yeah, I was like, he's not at a place where, you know, for anything. And
I'm an emotional guy.
Yeah, he's a very emotional person. And I mean, I wasn't either. I guess you could say I was just like.
And so back to the Bates Motel thing. We finished the entire thing, and still we were leaving like this. And we got in the car, right? All right, so back to where we were.
Yeah.
We had just finished. Repeat it. Yeah. We had just finished from the hotel.
Oh yeah.
From the scary thing, we were still like this, holding hands and stuff.
Yeah.
And
it's funny because my friends were making fun of me. They're just like, oh, like he's a baby, this and that. I was just like, oh no, like he's just my friend. I don't think anything. You know, we're heading back home.
We're singing, jamming
They were
out.
like singing, jamming out and stuff, and I'm like back there, fucking knocked the fuck out.
We're back there. I was just like this, like waiting for her, you know, to like, and she like fell asleep right here, and I was just like, yeah. And then I remember that night. Was that the first night I stayed over?
Yeah.
Yeah. That night we got there like at.
It was like 11, 12.
Yeah, we got there like at midnight. She was like, "Oh, you can just spend the night," and I slept in the basement.
Hey, there was a bed, so.
Yeah, I slept in the basement. Cold. It was cold down there because it was my first day.
And the next day, I totally forgot that he was in my house, and I like slept in, and then my niece went to go wake me up and remind me that I had a friend over, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
I think from there, every day we were like texting, or when we would get home.
Yeah, he started FaceTiming.
I FaceTime her.
Yeah, you started.
I started FaceTiming her, and we were talking.
Like, we would talk for hours.
Yeah, we would sleep until what, like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And she'd have to wake up like at 7, 8 to go to work the next day, and I felt bad.
And you know, little by little, I think it started happening.
We started learning more about each other.
Yeah.
Until the day where I was playing games.
We were on FaceTime. This guy right here, he's like playing video games with his friends. and we're just like talking and stuff. Mind you, he's still playing with his friends. And we didn't even tell this part, but I was saying that he was like my little brother and I was like his sister, but
yeah, that's how we started.
Yeah, that's
she
how
was my
everything
little
started.
she was my little sister.
Older sister.
Or you were my sister.
Yeah.
And I was your brother.
He was my little brother. But yeah.
The brother you never had.
Yeah, the brother I never had. And yeah, he was playing his video games and stuff. And then he was just like, okay, sister, okay. He just kept on calling me sister. And then I hear his friend saying...
I had never... Keep in mind, the headset, it was like all the way up. And I had it muted my microphone. So anything she said and everything they said, it could be heard across both ways.
And then that's when his friends were like, oh, sister, that's not what you told us. So I noticed right away how he was just like... Oh fuck. So I played it off. I pretended, that I didn't hear it or any of it. So I just like pretended I was like really into my show. But in the back of my head I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I had told her that I liked her.
And I mean, everybody at work would also make fun of me, like, oh, like, do you not see how he sees you with like googly eyes and stuff? And I'm just like, what? No, like,
I did give you googly eyes.
yeah.
I still do.
You do. And yeah. And we ended up having a little vacation to my sister's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess that's when everything...
Yeah, that's when it all started, because we were at your sister's.
Yeah.
And we were just hanging out. But there were times where we would just like get like super close. And like personal, like face to face. And like we kind of just knew that we wanted to, like, I don't know, just go for it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we were both just like, oh, so.
Yeah, like, I was just like, oh, fuck no.
And we realized, because the last day, right, her nephew was our nephew.
Our nephew now.
Had said something about we have to be
Together. It was just like awkward.
And we just looked at each other. We were like,
huh? Like, is this a sign?
And so I remember I had picked you up, no?
Yeah.
I picked her up.
Because we were just playing and messing around, and he like was making us dance. So he like picked me up in a way, and it was like those movies, where he's like romantically just like.
Yeah, we were like, and then I was like.
No.
I didn't give her a kiss. I didn't give her a kiss at first.
Yeah, so it happened like that, where I guess that was like the trigger moment where it was just like, oh fuck, like
we liked each other.
Yeah.
Like it was.
But then from being like that, I was just like, no way, like I just got like pushed him. I was like, okay, like back to
She still pushes me.
So yeah. So then we ended up coming back home. To my parents' house.
It was already late.
It was late, yeah.
I was gonna spend the night again.
Yeah.
So we were just chilling in the basement. We had played music. You know, right?
Yeah.
We were dancing. And then it happened again that I picked her up. And again, we were like, reenact the scene. Ready? Remember? You remember how it is? Okay. Set. Action. Okay. Ready? Action. So I picked her up, and we ended up like this, and then kiss me.
Anyway, so we kissed, and then my first thing, like I pushed him off.
She pushed me off, and she's
and
like,
I was like, no. Like, cause like in my head, it's just like we can't, like, it's not okay. It's too young. We're not in the, like, it was just like a lot of stuff,
And then we kind of sat down and talked about it.
And then I finally okayed it.
Yeah, she kind of like, we said we were gonna give it a try, I guess you could say. We kept kissing on the bed. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think it led to anything else.
No, it didn't.
We were just kissing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, since that day we kept texting during the day, FaceTiming at night, falling asleep till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Falling asleep on FaceTime.
On FaceTime.
Things started, moving on, and And yeah, we're here now.
Through a lot of stuff.
After a lot of stuff. It has been
Hard.
yeah, behind the scenes.
And
now we're like looking for a place of our own.
yeah. Soon.
Soon, hopefully.
And
We got a bun in the oven.
don't say it like that.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. We're gonna be parents. She's gonna be my baby mama.
I'm like, wait, like,
Me too. I was like, she's gonna be my what? And now we're gonna be parents.
and it honestly feels like everything just happened, but
It's like it's been so little, but
it feels like
it feels like
we've been through so
Yeah.
damn much.
that's the end of it.
snow is sticking.
Yup. All right, you gotta go.
Alright, let's go. Let's
But yeah,
go.
that's it.
Yeah, shit.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
How we fell in love. You know, everything in between that led to the baby.
Yeah. Long story short, we made a baby.
We have to reenact our first kiss.
No!
Come on, just one. Just one scene. One, I promise.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Just don't laugh about it. Ready? Take one.
I'm always laughing.
All right, ready?
I'm
Take
tired.
just one, team. I promise. Just one. Ready? Ready? Action.
I need a nap.
Oh my god, that's not what you said. All right,
Alright.
let's go.